kicks out 2 yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Duke's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And, of course, one of the subplots today, Kurt, is the Heisman race. Now, this quarterback doesn't want to think about that, put that kind of pressure on himself. But if he keeps playing the way he's played, he's going to be in New York.
Chris, the thing that really stands out to me is somehow he's able to ignore all the pressure, all the hype. Every single week, people asking him about dealing with the pressure of living up to the expectations of winning the Heisman, and yet he goes out and executes and continues to play great football. Let's see if he can do it today.
Keep it on the line. Here's the handoff. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minute.
So both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. It's a foul on the right. And the Dukes come to the line to set a first set of downs. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal.
Chris, this has been a fun opening drive to watch by this offensive coordinator, blending everything, mixing in run with pass, a lot of formations. This defense right now is guessing what's coming next. Now they're into that goal-to-go situation. Can they punch it in and get the touchdown they deserve?
Rolls into the end zone.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. He had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Blue Devils offense comes out for their first possession today. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys know what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage. Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. Looking downfield, it's Allen. Looks left and finds his target there. Takes loose at the 45. Makes another clear. Touchdown, Blue Devils. There was no catching him that time. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. Let's see if the defense can make adjustments.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The short completion of the tight end. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. He dumps it off to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. First and 10 with the offense. Back to throw again. Down the middle. It's Carney. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down by 46. It's a first and 10 play. Quarterback drops back to the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Nice grab stop. Short pass finds the tight end. Looks like the player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That completion makes it second and medium. To throw, it's Allen. It's Murphy. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Looking to pick up the first down. In the backfield, it's Murphy. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. And the Blue Devils will bring their punt team onto the field. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. See what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. James Madison's offense back out there now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. Pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. So after the incompletion, it's second down. It's Thompson. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Drop in there. Hopefully get a throw for the first time. It's a catch made.
Well, the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. Tactic works here. Now, you've got a fourth down.
And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
What a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50. But guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
We're going to scramble. They'll try to pass it. By the receiver. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. And it's good. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. So try to keep this drive moving. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Pitching to first, looking for more. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. Solid line, good for first down yardage. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And down he goes. It's a sack. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving them a big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. They flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Finds his man. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. Nice that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Back to pass. It's Allen. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1. The Blue Devils will line up here on first down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Slings right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. They'll give it to the pound. He goes nowhere. Stop behind the line of scrimmage.
And they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, we'll be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Looking for 6. Nearly interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. And they'll bring up 4th down now. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Looking to throw now on 1st down. Here's it in. It's John. Right down, but crosses midfield to the 46. It's complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, drops back. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete even in a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Quarterback operating an empty set. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Dukes will have to kick this away. And they should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Spin on the run. Breaks the tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to throw. It's Allen. Here the sticks. It's Parker. And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. And he's in the clear down the right side. Ends on the hit. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Duke.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? You see the looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up the 1st down.
Near the sticks. It's John. That game moves the ball across midfield. This time on the 46. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. The Dukes will line up on 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They finally bring him down, and the offense set it now. 1st down from the 15. Moves it down to the offense, 1st and 10. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's
the ball on the move. It's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball in. His guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, they lead it off. Lights up the defender. They get it, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some good time.
Still going. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback keeps the football. Yes, the first is still running. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
It's a draw. Nowhere to run up the middle. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline, try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Defense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Ball handed off. Soccer with a strong tackle there. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment for this important play. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's it's Thompson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quick dart to the right. Deep shot ball's incomplete, but a lot of contact there, and here comes the penalty flag.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defender flagged for being a little too aggressive. The offense gets a 15-yard penalty. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Offense moving closer to the line of game after that catch. Looking to pick up the 1st down for the air. Using his legs in the scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's 3rd down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a 1st down. Trying to feel the momentum flipping here.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
It's huge. Don't let us down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks free. And the junior decides takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Fires it to the right end. And getting down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. And the Browns are punching in for the score. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of display, throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And the Dukes will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. It's Piper. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. First down and 10 now. Scanning the field. It's Allen. He's got to the tight end for a completion. And the defense swings not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He's brought down to the 46.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Good throw. Catch made on the outright. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the catch. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. And the Blue Devils with first and 10 here. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Touchdown, Duke. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Now the all-important extra point.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Return starts from inside the 5. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. As the first down and more.
wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Catch one inside style. Tackle made after a big gain. The completion puts him over 300 yards passing.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that... Now, he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
He escapes the pocket. He'll try to use his legs here. The junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. So now it's first and 10.
And nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains. That incompletion. Didn't get there. Defense makes a great stop. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, he had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. And that's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. Fourth down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak. But a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up. Touchdown!
Makes it a 7-point lead.
What a threat to this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offside, defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So it's a comfortable 2nd and 4 for the offense here after that penalty. Going absolutely awesome.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Near the sticks. It's Parker. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Looking to throw. It's Allen. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. It gets your hands a little shaky.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Here's the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
position. First down from the 23.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. After a solid gain.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Touchdown, Blue Devils. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. James Madison's offense back out there now. Trying to build on beautiful, balanced touchdowns. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball for 31. That's what's set up on first and 10. Here from the shotgun.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. Throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now that ball after the conclusion just short of the first down mark. The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Puts into space at the 50. Screen over the right side. And they chase him down. James Madison. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it's just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by that offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. So the Duke offense heads back out into the field. The shotgun handoff here. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Fires it to the right hand. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They'll run it from the gun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Back to throw. It's Howard. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Oh, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now.
Roll him down like a lawnmower, baby!
First play of the drive, they'll try to throw. He's brought down, but that strong stiff arm helped him to a first down. When you set it out after that completion, on first and 10, look at the throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Here's a regular season game group that's kind of felt like a playoff game. He expected that. The difference is, if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Just as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top-5 team late in the year playing this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also you'd like to think a much easier path in the postseason.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here.
Huge! Don't let us down! Shine, offense!
Looking to throw it again. Let's it fly to the wide. Trying it down the middle. It's John. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Finding the way with a running game. To make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter. Critical down and distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up the first down on the ground.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss... Still a 7-point lead.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
Scanning the field. It's Allen. The receiver grabs it. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
First down. We're going to throw the football. It's Parker.
This quarterback right now is throwing in sync. That's 3 throws on this drive to start things off. 3 completions and a nice gain there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion at the great tight end. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Well, hurry to the line here with the clock running. First down, we're going to throw the ball. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And now the handoff. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway. What a dream finish for this defense. Take the ball away, crush any chance of a comeback. just kneel down and secure the win. So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. Looking for a gap is Thompson. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be similar to line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. This is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
That's going to wrap it up for Kirk